and it was great, and I was missing it. So Nature's Solutions is one of the kits, and the 10 most popular oils are part of the Home Essentials kit. So I want to go through some of the most ways that we use these oils. But firstly and foremost, it's going to feel a little bit different running this class than what it would being an in-person class, because of course that is completely different. And I love the experience of being in front of someone and just sharing my stories and asking questions and having a lot more of a banter back and forth. But I'm going to try to make it as natural online as I possibly can for you to enjoy the experience and learn a little bit about doTERRA oil. So firstly and foremost, the great thing, and I'm really excited that I get to teach my girls, is that we have choices, and we've always had choices, but we always haven't known about our choices. And I feel that we're doing a big 360 and coming back around. I met a lovely lady at the start of my doTERRA journey, one of my first classes, and herself were in her 60s, and her mum were in her 80s. And her mum was telling me about how she used to use essential oils growing up in time of hunger, in time of war and depression, and they lent on essential oils and making them themselves at the time. So here we have something in our hands that's very powerful, and they're even more powerful than back then, because all of our oils are grown where they are native, which means what I like to explain is, if you're going to frankincense is a very spiritual oil, and it's an oil that was given to Jesus. It's written in the Bible. It has a lot of historical uses for it, and it's the king of our oils. It's grown in really, really harsh conditions. So the harsh conditions that it's grown in means that it has to be really strong and really tough. So if we're going to bring frankincense over here to Oz and put it in our backyard to grow, it's going to be a completely different chemical makeup, and it's probably going to have a lot more trouble growing. That it's going to have different pesticides, and we're going to need herbicides and fungicides to get rid of those threats that aren't so relevant where it's native. And also the weather is not harsh. So we have rain, we have sun, we have cooler weather, and it will not be as strong as what it needs to be to get the power that's in that bottle. So that's why it's really super important to be getting oils from where they are native. The other thing is that doTERRA have a massive science background, and they test why, and they have tested why it's important to be picking the product at that certain time. And it makes a difference even the time of day that they are picking the fruit or the herb and stuff off. So it's really amazing. And I recommend that you go into doTERRA Science and read a little bit more, or even there's a Source to You website. And if you've got your bottle of doTERRA oils, there's a code on the bottom of them. And jump in there and feel free to have a little look around about where your oil specifically came from. So modern approach, we all know a modern approach is pretty much just masking the symptoms. So I'm going to tell you a quick, really quick story. Is my father-in-law just got back from overseas the other day with my mother-in-law after being overseas for 4 months. As soon as they got off the plane, we're all really excited to greet them. And my mother-in-law was, "Oh, you have to call an ambulance." So I was like, okay. And it quickly got from excitement to quite scary. So we got back to the house and called an ambulance for my father-in-law. He hasn't been able to go to the toilet for number ones for a few days, and they treated it overseas, but they obviously had to stop so he can come back home. And he was taken, the ambulance came and got him. They treated that problem, and the questions were like, what's happening? What needs to go on from here? And they pretty much said, we are only treating this. We're not treating the cause of it. We're not looking into that. You'll have to go and see your GP and go into further. So, we're typically managing symptoms, right? And that's a little bit scary because there's a reason why that's happening, and we need to get to the bottom of that reason. A lot of the things that we have and that we get introduced to us are made from products that are not natural, and some of them have natural products inside. Now, saying that, I do believe in modern medicine. I think it's absolutely remarkable, and it's really great to have to use when we need it. But I think it's also really important to understand that, we can reach for something more natural in times that we don't need it. So simple things of effects that are known from medication. I can tell you, my father has been someone who suffered a long time with lots of operations and stuff on his back. Hello, beautiful. And it is just remarkable to see how one medication has meant that he's had to take another, and then he has his side effects of he can't go to the toilet properly, he gets sweats and all that congestion. Like, there's just a whole heap of stuff that goes in line with it. And him being able to reduce that medication by using products like our Ice Blue has meant that those side effects he's getting from taking those medications have also gone. So it's absolutely beautiful. $6.5 trillion are spent every single year in the health and wellness industry, and that is remarkable. But are we healthier? I think that we've got more and more things that are coming up, and we have to look at how we can manage that. I like to think that living a more holistic lifestyle will mean that we can absolutely address the body's needs. So we want to flip the triangle, as you can see on this chart, and we want to be looking at getting to the root of the cause and then looking at supporting the body. So overall health and wellness is really important. Now I'm talking body, mind, and spirit. Our emotions play a massive part. Our thoughts play a massive part, and what we're putting around us makes a massive part on how the energy rolls within our body. So I know for myself, when I'm feeling quite stressed, I will always get a pain in the back of my shoulder, and I get Ice Blue or past tense to put on there. But that pain is the energy getting stuck there from being stressed. So what's important is, just like when you would think of getting a massage, it helps to release and move that energy over. We can use our essential oils to help move on that energy, because they are high vibrational. They vibrate higher than us humans. And by us picking up our vibrations, we've got less likely of being unwell. And I think that's really amazing for us. So essential oils are effective. There is so much research, and you just pick up the Modern Essentials book, pick out peppermint, for example, have a read, and it's got 1.5 pages of where resources come from for the information that is sourced from you. So here you'll see in this picture that this is the leaf, and magnified you can see the essential oil sacs. So this is the peppermint leaf sac. What I like to tell a little story about is an orange, and an orange having the essential oil sacs on top. Those sacs are what going to help the essential oil get rid of the pests, and if it gets scratches and grazes, and protect itself from weather. We are lucky we do have houses, we have heaters, we can keep ourselves a little bit more controlled, our environment, but they cannot. But those environments against them is what makes them so powerful for us. Okay, this contains hundreds of different compounds, and the ability to combat threat without building up resistance. So once again, I'm going to go back to my beautiful dad. He started his medication for pain relief very low, and that had to go up very quickly because he was getting a resistance and it was not helping anymore. So knowing that he can reach for the Ice Blue and it's still going to be as effective when he reaches for it in 6 months' time is really beautiful. And I like that, 6 months down the track, I can reach for my lavender and it's still going to help my body promote producing some melatonin to help me sleep. Now, Potency, as you can see here, 26 cups of tea is what 1 drop of peppermint tea is equivalent to. So they are very, very potent, and you don't need much, which means they're affordable. So it's literally cents per drop. I know of some other essential oil companies, people have told me that they can't smell if they only put 2 or 3 drops in the diffuser. They're literally putting like 15, 20 drops, and there is no way I would ever put that much in my diffuser. Standards. So I actually had a lady question Doterra Standards at a class I did a couple of weeks ago, and she just brought up to me the other day that Doterra have created their own standards. So certified pure therapeutic grade is a standard that Doterra has created. And actually, I'm really comfortable and confident, and I love that because there is no standard out there. So there's no standards for essential oils. There is no global or world where it's one level. For an example, like organic. Organic is different in every country, and a lot of the essential oils in the 42 countries that they're sourced from don't have organic. And even just Australia and US, the organic levels are completely different. So What certified pure therapeutic grade means is that they are the purest essential oils on the world, and they are tested and they are trusted. Okay, so there are third companies that are out of doTERRA that are testing every single batch before it goes out there to make sure that they are 100% pure, and they are free from fillers and harmful contaminants. There is no pesticides or herbicides. So that, I actually really like that. I'm really grateful that they've gone out and created something, so I know that doesn't matter what oil I reach for here in my oil bag, I'm going to have the highest and purest essential oils that are available on the market today. So, oops, sorry ladies. How do we use our essential oils? So this is the fun stuff. So if you already have your essential oils, please feel free to grab one. Aromatically, so breathing in our essential oils. So frankincense. Frankincense is an absolutely beautiful oil I've spoken about, and breathing it in will help to create relaxation. Breathing it in from putting it in your diffuser will help to get rid of environmental threats. In my toilet, I've got an air freshener, and inside it's got citrus bliss and lavender peace. So these two babies together for the toilet spray is remarkable. They just go so good hand in hand with some water. And just shake it up before you use it, and it's a beautiful air freshener and kills the bacteria in the air too, so it's not just about nice smelling stuff. But we have the support and the effects just by breathing in our essential oils. So I know that lavender peace makes me feel quite relaxed, and it makes my brain slow down, especially if I wake up and really stressed and anxious, which thankfully doesn't happen that much anymore, and I'm so confident because I use this regularly. But even now that I just breathe it in, I can relate it to nice, relaxing, calming, and I absolutely love that all I have to do is use my oils. All right, so another way to use it is topically. So Ice Blue, which you see here, this is the product of the month as well. So if you order anything of 200 PV and above this month, you get the Ice Blue oil and the Ice Blue rub absolutely free. So it's over $107 worth of freebies. So recently I've just joined a gym. My hubby's joined as well, and beforehand he was going to soccer. So he pulled his calf in soccer. So Ice Blue was also used before exercise, so right as a preventative, not just to use after. And it's great for deep tissue massage. It's really good for period pain as well. And I had a lady yesterday at my workshop who told me, and I haven't heard this before, that she had headaches and teeth pain, and her mother-in-law had rubbed the oil all up her jawline, and that really soothed and relaxed her. So that's really beautiful to know. This oil is the one that my dad uses on his back. But that's a way of using it topically. So you would get a carrier oil, coconut oil, fractionated coconut oil, and put just a couple of drops of this in your palm, mix it up, and you can rub it on. I personally like to create my moisturizer with Balance, Lavender Peace, which is two of the mood management oils, or out of the home essentials kit, I really like to use frankincense. So frankincense is one of the ones that goes in to my shower. When I shower at night, I also add lavender. And sometimes I even like to put, I'm trying to find it, a drop of tea tree. So tea tree is really good at keeping fungi and stuff away. So especially when I was taking my daughter swimming, tea tree was the oil that I would be leaning on a lot. So that's a way of using your oils topically, giving yourself a nice little rub down, or your perfume, rubbing it on your wrist, or the kids putting it on their feet. So adding it to your food additive. Put a drop or two into water. I like to use lemon in my water in the morning. I find that it's very refreshing. It helps to detoxify the body, and it's not getting rid of the enamel on my teeth. And think of lemon as cleaning everything, but we're going to go into a little bit more detail about this later. Or you can make some beautiful black bean chocolate healthy brownies with peppermint essential oil, so we can use them as flavoring, which is absolutely amazing. So everything that I'm telling you today, please understand that is just doTERRA essential oils. We are not talking about other oils. So when I'm talking about putting a drop of lemon in your water, don't feel that you can go get any lemon and just put it in your water, okay? Because we want to make sure that we are consuming, we are applying to us, and we are breathing in 100% natural essential oils. So being empowered, live a more empowered life, right? Isn't this awesome? So right here, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we see here. So Clary Calm is what is a period pain. It's a monthly women's blend, or menopausal, or just getting aches and pains from being imbalanced, having hormonal imbalances, or those rages. Peppermint is a cooling oil, and it tastes amazing. So, if you're getting headaches or hot flushes, or you just want to keep cool, you can spray the oil on you. On Guard is our protective blend. It protects us. It gives us a boost of our immune system. It kills bacteria. It's essential. This one here, it's called Easy Air, and it also comes in this rub. So these two oils, if I can explain to you what it would smell like through an online class and what uses you'd use it for, is what I typically use as a told of Vicks vapor rub. So now anyone's got coughs or colds, I use the Easy Air oil, and I've just recently got the Easy Air roll on, and I find that it's actually really easy for the kids just to roll it on their chest themselves, and they love being all independent because they're 3 and under, and they're really big people. Past tense is something that I've just recently started using, probably in the last 8 months, and it is my absolutely favorite oil at the moment. So it's a cooling, heating oil. It's really amazing. I place it on the back of my neck, and it gets rid of that shoulder tension that I was telling you about I get when I'm stressed. And I always couldn't put it together, but then when I read a little bit more about past tense, it's actually a relaxing oil for emotions. So isn't that funny how it really worked well in releasing that tension in my shoulders when it's a relaxant oil. Once you've used it, it comes into a roll-on and you've experienced it. So if I'm in a class in person and anybody uses it, every single time they've added it to their kit of what oils they're going to go if they don't get this kit, the Nature Solutions kit, or they pop it into their following order if they've already enrolled. Digestin 3, this is like for digestive upsets. So it's another really important one to have in your cabinet. Tea tree, antiviral, antibacterial, sprayed on hair for kids for get rid of nits. You can also use it to get rid of things like warts and also sore throats and sore ears. Every single time any one of us have had in 3 years any of that, it just goes straight on us, diluted and onto the kids, and thankfully it's just been remarkable. I still get blown away. I'm like, really? Like that quickly? It's also an oil that I like to use on the bottom of the shower once I've cleaned it. Lavender, important guys, everyone needs a relaxing oil into their cabinet. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about lavender really soon. So here's some other options of things that you can get. We've got 2 really amazing diffusers. There's the Petal Diffuser and here's the Lumo Diffuser. Lavender Peace is that beautiful oil of the 4 mood management oils I was telling you about that I make the spray from, and it's really relaxing. We have Aroma Touch, which is very similar to Ice Blue, but it's different. It's got different ingredients. It's got different oils in them, but it's great for massaging and relaxing the blend. Cleansing toothpaste. So my mum had bleeding gums, and she added On Guard to her toothpaste one time, and her teeth have stopped bleeding now. So On Guard is amazing, and we can get it in a toothbrush that has natural whitening abilities, but it doesn't have fluoride in it. And you only need a little pea size, so the bottle lasts you a really long time. And the On Guard hand foam wash. So this is what I use in my bathrooms. This is what I've got. I know it's going to kill the bacteria, and I know I'm giving my family a little bit of a boost of immunity every single time they're washing their hands, which is really exciting. Our long life vitality supplement. So this is super important for living above the minimal of what we need to survive, and we are getting all the most amazing vitamins and nutrients and essential oils into us just by using the Long Life Vitality. It is doTERRA's #1 product, so if you have not tried it, I recommend you do. I personally like to take half a dose, but I know people who do have fatigue and are extremely tired and extremely emotional have gone really, really amazing from going full ball onto the full dose straight away. Frankincense we touched on before. You can get shampoo, conditioner, lemon, Smart and Sassy. So here's a few things to ask yourself. What are your wellness goals? So you want to feel less of what? Like, you know, I think most of us kind of feel the same about this. I want to feel less tired. You know, I want to feel less maybe emotional, or perhaps a little bit less grumpy, or less overwhelmed, or whatever it is. And I want to feel more empowered. I want to feel more happy. I want to feel more able to function. My body can move, perhaps more clarity, less fog. You know, I think we all are searching to feel that little bit more. So what is it that you want to feel? And are you ready to discover ways to use essential oils daily? So it's a whole holistic view, but here are some really cool ways to look after yourself naturally. So Easy Air, as I said to you before, it's our respiratory blend. It's really where you would be using your Vicks. Diffusing it at night with lavender is really calming and relaxing. Some of the oils that are in here is laurel, eucalyptus leaf, menthol, so peppermint, tea tree, citrus, lemon, Ravensara, which is one that makes stuff that you'll smell that a lot in Vicks, and cardamom. So you can add 1 to 4 drops in the skin as needed, diluted with fractionated coconut oil. So it tells you on the bottle as well how you can use it. Really, really calming and relaxing. Lavender helps you get those hormones in balance, build up those melatonin, but you know, get rid of that toxin softener that you got in your bathroom, in your laundry, and just pop on your sheets a couple of drops of lavender and vinegar where you'd put your softener in the washing machine, and that smells divine. On our actual clothes, I like to use Purify. It's a cleaning, refreshing blend, and that smells amazing on our normal clothes. Or I also like to use quite often Citrus Bliss. Where are you? I'm sure I was just holding it. Must be my lap. Citrus Bliss is absolutely amazing too. But if I'm dealing with hubby's clothes and he's been out digging in the garden or doing any crazy stuff, I actually like to add some tea tree as well. And the other thing is it cleans up inside of the washing machine. So it's pretty good. I've gone through past tense, lavender piece, frankincense. So Frankie is the king of oil, and if you don't know what other oil to use, Dr. David Hill, who is a doctor and he's our science guru, he's one of Doterra's founders, he recommends that we all have 1 drop under the tongue of essential oil, frankincense, every single day for long longevity, for our cell repair, and just as a part of your everyday routine. Adding that with copaiba is absolutely amazing. If you haven't heard of copaiba yet, please do some research, look it up, and read about it. So copaiba and frankincense are 2 oils that you want to be getting every single day. If you don't want to ingest and you don't feel comfortable, pop it into your diffuser. Got a little flashing thing here telling me there's something in the chat. We put both of these every day on our dog too, yeah. So feel free to unmute anytime if you want to talk, girls. Yeah, you know, I want it to be as much as a class as I can possibly make it be. Fractionated coconut oil. So fractionated coconut oil is our diluting oil. I always recommend that people get this in their monthly kit, but thankfully in the Nature Solution kit it comes. In the Home Essentials kit it doesn't, but we want to be adding it if we don't have it. It is liquefied and it allows us to make beautiful roller blends that are diluted, safe and ready to go in the kids' bags or in our bags as well, and use on the whole family. So that's excellent stuff. Lemon, cleaning, Smart and Sassy is our metabolic blend. So when people are looking at trying to get rid of cravings, when we're trying to balance our hormones and our moods while we're trying to look after health and wellness, we can reach for Smart and Sassy. So Smart and Sassy can be added into your water, but I recently heard today about a lady popping it in her diffuser and she still felt at night time she wasn't snacking and she wasn't wanting to eat lots of different things. So helps with a healthy weight management plan. Some oils that are in here is grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon. So
Annie, I've started to use it in my water, the Smart and Sassy, after we were talking about my tummy concern.
Yeah.
And I think it's making a difference as well as the Digest-Sen.
Awesome.
And frankincense and carbaiba every day.
Yeah.
But our little dog, can I just share with you about our little dog? She's almost 14 now, and people keep asking how old she is and is she a puppy, because she's just got so much energy. And honestly, I make her food. So in her food, because frankincense is quite strong, we might have a little tub of her food. So I'll put 1 drop in that and stir it all around. So it's really diluted. But every day she has a drop of carbaiba in her food, in her dinner, and she doesn't notice it at all. But gosh, it's made a difference to her energy and just her flexibility, you know, with her back and her legs. You know what little old dogs are like.
I know.
Yeah, it's been amazing for her, the carbaiba.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. I've seen another little video recently about a dog that couldn't walk its back legs and those oils.
Yeah, that's why I started our little dog on the carbaiba, and it really, honestly, it's amazing.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing. It's so beautiful to hear these stories. I really wish I had a 14-year-old dog just a couple of years ago, passed away, and it was obviously our little beautiful family, and we loved him so dear much. And he had problems with his back legs for years and was on a lot of medication, which was affecting his liver and his kidneys. And I really, really wish that I had this in my hands and I knew about it a little bit earlier, because I absolutely would have been supporting that little man with these. And look, he got to live a really long life, but it would have been beautiful to have, you know, been able to use that on him and done that instead of medication. Absolutely.
Just to make them more comfortable, because you know what it's like when you feel stiff, or, you know, your muscles are sore. So they feel like that all the time when they're old, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. That's so good. That's beautiful that you've done that. So Long Life Vitality, here's a little bit more information about doTERRA Long Life Vitality. 22 essential oils, source of antioxidants, fight to protect against reducing cells from damage caused by free radicals, aids in digestion and support of a healthy immune system, digestive enzymes that help to support liver function, provides antioxidants to help protect cells against antioxidant damage. So really getting to those cells to allow them to be the healthiest they can so they don't go crazy. Omega-3 fatty acids, you know, things that we'll find in our fish oil, help to support cardiovascular and cognitive health, helps the absorption of calcium. So in these, you'll find that they are 30-day money-back guarantee, and you'll also find that they are biodegradable, so our body absorbs them all. You won't be out weighing your vitamins that you'll get off the supermarket shelf. You'll notice how that happens. That won't happen here. So I recommend, if you have not tried these before, get them and try them. They're absolutely remarkable. So what happens with doTERRA is you can choose ways of getting a membership. So the membership is like Costco, and it's $35, and you're getting a free enrollment kit, which is pretty much paperwork. All right. So that renews annually for $25, and you get a free peppermint oil with it. But however, you can waiver that $35 and you can enroll with a few different kits. So the oil sharing kit, and I don't usually go over this, but I'm going to just touch on it because one lady walked away from a class of mine and said, I really wish you just mentioned the oil sharing kit, because it's exactly what I wanted. And I wanted to have all those oils on hand for our travel. So it is available. This whole form, if you want to go through, is available to look through. But as you can see of a glimpse, you've got a few copies of a few of the same oils. But what's also really, really amazing is that when you get this kit and you go onto the loyalty reward program, which is getting your monthly wellness box, perhaps you want to add some other different things on there, you'll also get 200 free product points, and you start with 20% reward. So every 100 PV you order with, you get 20% back in points to spend on whatever you want, whenever you want. Remarkable. Home Essentials Kit. So Home Essentials Kit is what I started with. However, if I had the opportunity, I would start with the Nature Solutions Kit. It just was not available back then. So you're saving $130 as getting these oils individually rather than what you will wholesale. So wholesale is, you can be a wholesale customer. You don't necessarily have to do the business, but you can do the business. You have the opportunity to do the business, of course, and we would absolutely love to show you the ropes. But with the wholesale account, you save 25%. So instead of heading off down to your health food store and buying retail, and you're going to get no more rewards from there, but just buying them, you get the support of the person that enrolls you, but you also get the support of getting the oils 25% off. Plus, if you go onto the loyalty reward program, which you don't have to, you only have to order once a year to have your account. If you decide to go onto it, you get rewards. So these people that you're buying retail from, if you've ever bought retail from a store, they're getting rewarded and they're getting their oils for free, and you need to be getting your oils for free. So here we are introducing to you how you can save money. So if you get the Home Essentials kit, I really, really recommend that you get the coconut oil with it. It's only about $16, and it's super great to have to be able to make as many roll-on as you want. So here is a family essentials kit. So if you're looking at finances and you just want to get started on a lower end, this is a good kit to get started with. Most people that start with this also add in the petal diffuser, which is $58. Okay, so these are the top 10 essential oils, but instead of getting 250 drops in a 15 ml bottle, you're getting about 85 drops in a 5 ml bottle. So obviously you're going to get through that a lot quicker. But it's a great way to get started on that budget. Now, this is absolutely the way I would go if I had the opportunity to now. You are getting yourself a remarkable package here, and you get the box to put your oils in, that past tense. You get the Claricum, the women's blend. You get the hand sanitizer, the pumps, the toothpaste. You get the rub. And you get 2 of the 4 mood management kits, plus you get Purify we spoke about. And here you've got the On Guard lemongrass, you've got lemon, lavender peace, you've got lavender, you've got frankincense, easy air digestion, citrus bliss, and Aroma Touch. So this is definitely a jam-packed kit. And you get 100 free product points, and you start at 15% rewards if you go into LRP. So it's about $120 on top that you get a free product. It's absolutely remarkable. It's got all the products here, just down here. So smartest way to buy your oils. If you're getting started, you get your kit, and most people I speak to get the mood management kit or the emotion kit the very next month on the loyalty reward program, because you get rewarded. Every single month, Doterra give you the opportunity to get a free oil. So if you are setting up your loyalty reward program, set it up before the 15th of the month, and you want to set it above 125 for the free product. But always keep it before the 15th, because if you don't want that much and you only want to order 50 PV or 1, because you only need to order 1 PV on the reward program, if you've got it before the 15th of the month, that way, say 1 month you want more and you've got it over 125, you'll naturally get that free product of the month and you won't miss out. So I won't go into too much detail about this now. This is something that we'll go through on your wellness consult on your follow-up. Changing lives. So with Doterra, you have the opportunity to live the essential oil life for you and your family, and you can just enjoy the benefits of using the oils. You can share it with others. You can share and get your oils paid for. You can share it. I mean, I've always loved to be in the industry of helping people. It makes me feel really good, and I can't tell you how rewarding it's been supporting other people to follow their dreams. So, you know, sharing the opportunity and sharing the oils with people, and run some classes and your friends and family, and help them live a more holistic lifestyle and financially be in a better position, you can really look at making a difference. Or you can change your future completely, like I have with my friends and my cousin. It's just simply by building a Doterra business, and the impact have been absolutely amazing. So that's an opportunity for you to also share with your friends and family while you're using your essential oils, by naturally. So it does not have to be aggressive. As you can see, my approach has never been that way. I love just to share my experience, share my knowledge that I have learned along the way. So when I first got my kit, I didn't know much about how to use my oils, but I very quickly learned because I was so excited about what I had in my hand at the time. So on this page here is a little price list. See, here is PV. So you can enroll with $35 and choose whatever oils you want, although it's not normally the way people go. Normally people go with the kits because they save you a heap more money. But these PV just simply means that if your order is over 200 PV, this is 400 PV, this is 235 PV, this is just under, so you can add it up to 200. You'll actually get the Ice Blue Rub and oil as a promotion from doTERRA here in September. And if you're wanting to enroll in the next few days and you're new to doTERRA, please contact me so we can go into this in a little bit more detail. There is a form here to fill out, but I can send you the link online to do it since we're doing an online class. Wholesale customer, and you just pick what you want and your details, and that's it, nice and simple. Or if you want to build a business, you can fill out this one. So I'll stop sharing there. If you've got any questions, this is going to end, so please private message me. Please let me know if you've got any questions to ask about getting enrolled or using products or sharing the opportunity to others. And I'm very grateful to spend this time with you here, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been great.
Thanks, Annie.
No worries. Have a good night, ladies. I think